lázban ország újon, tiszta idő, forró testtel, kérlek feküdj nyugodtan, csak én mozdulok, csak én mozdulok.
Sziasztok, ez az i.BL.
Filmjen birodalmi város.
I can't believe my luck. I arrived home after being lost, only to find that my wife has gone off to visit relatives. No, you misunderstand. My wife, she's not here. I thought I was as good as dead. Now my execution is delayed. Until her eventual return, of course. As you say, I will be here scrubbing your pots until you call upon me again.
Milyen lényeket, nem mindegy.
Always happy to help. What do you need? Of course. I'll be here if you need anything.
Akkor kezdjük így.
Well, well, is the Imperial City all you expected? It is quite a spectacle compared to the bulk of the Empire. The marvelous dragonfly performed perfectly, of course. No, explore the city. I will stay here and watch over the marvelous dragonfly. I have some ideas for making her even better. Go, have fun. I know I will. If you like, but nothing was ever built by talking about it. I found my way to Tien's Landing quite by accident. A very big accident. A few wealthy merchants lost some, property, and I almost lost my hat and my head. Gal the Greater heard about my inventions and bribed some officials to effect my release. I thought I had found a nice rich benefactor, but I was locked away in his lair. He gave me a nice workshop, but he really was a fool. I showed him my wind map. He didn't care where it led. He was only interested in his slaves. It shows where I've been, not where I'm going, I think. I made it on my journey to, here. But I don't quite remember where I was traveling from. Not good. It seems to me I left something, a clue for myself, but I'm not sure why I'd need to. I don't suppose you'd be interested in taking a short trip back the way I came? Well, let's see then. It must lead to where I was last, which would be the ideal place to go first. Keep an eye out. I don't know why my tracks were covered, but I do tend to incur the occasional death threat. Creatures are remarkably unappreciated.
Mi van? Menjünk a tartalmakon. Ezt a kamikát egyet rájuk.
This looks familiar. Keep going. I have the urge to build something.
Oh, elég
There
próbáltam.
are memories in the route we are flying. Keep going.
Nem mész vissza.
I see patterns, schematics. Keep going. I'll hammer it out. I'm so close, but we have to get out of here. We need to try again.
Nem, mondod rá se jövök. De ebben az későn megtiszta arról, hogy kerül. Hát az meg ez egy kamikázé.
This
De
looks
egy
familiar.
jövőnek.
Keep going. I have the urge to build something. There are memories in the route
Come on,
we are
don't
flying.
bother.
Keep going. I see patterns, schematics.
Ja,
Keep going.
rakéta
I'll
és
hammer it
itt
out. Almost there. Just a few more pieces to figure out.
Csak hátrébb kellett a hút. De jó sok élete nem van.
Oh, so close. But we have to get out of here. We need to try again.
Nagy fegyverválaszték nincsen.
This looks familiar. Keep going. I have the urge to build something.
Á, vagy.
There are
Mekkora nagy
memories in the
pilóta
route
vagy.
we are flying. Keep going.
Á, de nem vette fel. Nagyon.
I see patterns, schematics. Keep going. I'll hammer it out. Almost there. Just a few more pieces to figure out.
Fő! Madalkából nem sok maradt a szét a köteikből. Tévedtével szabad szézés. Tudom, hogy az repülő erősítő felhőcsapással.
Our flight was great fun. Lots of explosions. But what does it mean? I think it's a clue. I hit something in my head because I was going to lose my memory. I think. One thing for certain, there was no destination. We ended where we began. The route was the important part. Let me show you what it inspired me to make. It's I'm not sure what it is, but it has a lever on it that is begging to be pulled. Here we go. And nothing. Right? We're not dead, I think. That is decidedly disappointing. I was expecting something. I must still need a part I can't remember. I need some time to think, to get my brain straightened out. This is most intriguing and infuriating. Give me some time. You know, it is true that I should be able to find what I need here. Let me rummage through what I have stockpiled. Just a few tweaks. Tight fit. Not sure how that will affect things. What's it? I don't remember seeing that before. Just get this last. There we go. It's ready. Now we can finally find out just what it does. After I name it, of course. Nothing works right until you name it. How about the confoundable minutia?
Micsoda elnevezés.
What? No, impossible. I fixed it. I checked everything. It should work. Unless, no, I did that. Oh, where'd the city go? Well, that was anticlimactic. A flash of light, but no resounding boom. What good is such a light if Earth doesn't meet sky? What? Oh my. It seems we have transported to a heaven. A strangely familiar one for some reason, but I don't recall ever moving to such a place before.
Is strangely beautiful. We are clearly not in an earthly realm.
Good idea. Something about this place makes me want to explore too. I am compelled to step this way. There are gears here that I remember.
Watch where he goes. We'll need him to get out of here.
Lesz egy kis elcsapszás benne. A körkonfiguráció.
Look at this. It's a marvel. A wonder of monumental proportions. A phenomenal piece of unbelievable craftsmanship. I haven't the slightest idea. But it must be important, wouldn't you think? I mean, just look at it. These machines, they are manipulators, fabricators. They bully energy into something. They can be activated, deactivated, on and off and on. You see? I can only come to one conclusion. Lord Lau's furnace.
Kang, you are speaking nonsense. Lord Lao is a legend, an artificer of the celestial bureaucracy. His works are too fanciful to be real.
Legendary, mythical, and overrated in some respects. But if anyone else has a better origin for such machines as this, I'm not hearing it. Artificer to the celestial bureaucracy, he creates machines that themselves also create. Although I'd make them a little less delicate had I his resources. Still, he is an inspirational figure for inventors, and we are in his playhouse. You select the machines you want to activate, and then the tiger or the dragon button, like this. Don't worry, the individual machines are not activated. I think the switches must be thrown on at least 2 of the components before it will do whatever it does. You also have to select a fuel. It looks like there are a few pieces of cinnabar in the contraption, but it may accept others as well. Well, judging by the pile of ashes I found near the controls, if you do it wrong, it either creates a nice warm fire or burns the person standing here to a crisp. It looks like a powerful thing, so just guessing at the possible configurations will probably get you into trouble and waste the cinnabar in the machine. So, you might want to be careful how you go about it. Things like this usually have directions. Recipes. No, that's not it. Configurations. That's it. Very true. Perhaps you should give them a try. They didn't mean much before, but now we may have the tools to make something of them.
helyreállító konzol. Amulett, völetök, térkép, fontos tárgyak, mert a citerás baros, szintén. Megvan az üllő, megtaláltam hozzá a vastenyér, ez a kettőt, még egy kell majd. Ez a nyerék, most ezt ilyen, mit kell csinálni a forma. Ellen az ökröt kéne előbabrálni. Azt mondja, hogy a büdös vizet meg kell tisztítani az áttojat szagától. Csak a vízkerék bír vele, de még így is kell a sárkány segítségű. Vízkerék. Az ott van. Meg utána a sárkány. A másikon meg a tigris volt írva. Nem értelmezhető nagyon. Még hiányos is. Valami. vízkerék, az benne szerepeltek, nincs. Kereperőkémi. Vezető. Forgó fogaskerék. Üst. Masina van. Biriklis. Támadom. Mindjárt kerék. Kemence. Gaming. Ez az üst. Ez két érdekes, amit a bele venni. Tigris gomb. A fene.
A most intriguing place. All right. Have a look around, or whatever it is you do. Come and find me when you want to go back.
The Imperial City. I'd always heard how impressive it was. The stories didn't do it justice. I feel like I'm a long way from home, and I don't even know where home is anymore. I haven't had any time to think about anything except Master Li and Two Rivers and the Imperial City. It's all so much to take in. I've probably told you this story, but when I was young, I dreamt of a magic harp that would take me to a place where no one was troubled by visions or spirits. Now I can't help but picture that poor fish flopping in the streets of the Imperial City, oblivious passers-by casually stepping around it. It feels odd to have lived with an image of the Empire for so long and to lose it so quickly. I miss Two Rivers. I miss Xingwu, Old Ming, Gu Jin. I remember lessons in the school, and you making some joke that had Smiling Mountain snickering under his breath, even as he scolded us for not paying attention. What do you remember about those days? I keep all our fallen friends in mind. With all the spirits I see, it would be hard not to. I see the walls between this world and the next as very thin. Come, we should get going. There's a great deal left to do, and I don't want to leave it for too long.
Mindjárt, hogy üst. Vezető. Kemence. Kimented már nem a gaming-től. Megint a tigris.
Legendary strike.
Most nem. Aha. Azt jelenti szabad célzás.
A most intriguing place. All right. Have a look around, or whatever it is you do. Come and find me when you want to go back.
Sir? Kettő. Hát ez se nyert.
Legendary strike.
Még ugranak rajtam hátra. Csicsika. Nem zöld. A főpuskázta. Nem lett semmi vej. big a demon. Gyorsan. Egy. Kettő. Három. Tigris.
Longsword!
A vízkerék, mert a sárkány magyarázod. Hát.
Legendary strike! What piece is your enemy?
ebből valamit kivesz.
Well, given the rather fantastic nature of the furnace, I would bet that whoever has them doesn't really know what they are for. You found one previously in an unrelated endeavor. I'm afraid that is just the kind of continued uncertainty we will have to deal with. Keep your eyes open. Turn on the individual components, at least 2 of them. Place the fuel of your choice in the hopper, and then press either the tiger or the dragon button. Before you do all that, you should make sure you know what configuration you want. Otherwise, boom! You never know what might happen. Well, given the rather fantastic nature of the furnace, I would bet that whoever has them doesn't really know what they are for. You found one previously in an unrelated endeavor. I'm afraid that is just the kind of continued uncertainty we will have to deal with. Keep your eyes open. All right, all right. Have a look around, or whatever it is you do. Can't find anyone to go back.
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
A most intriguing. Well, given the rather fantastic nature of the you found one previously in an unrelated endeavor. All right, all right.
Sárga-színű víz erőszaggal zárt tojás. Csak a vízkerék védjen, és kárkán segítsége.
I am restored.
You know, I think I actually like this job better than my last.
Nem van
Most
vissza.
intriguing. Very well. In the meantime, I will try to see if I can learn anything more about this interesting machine. I can always bring us back here later.
What did you want to talk about? We just have to keep going. That's all we can do. Don't go too far. I'd get lost in this city. I know it.
I trust your plans go well, despite the dangers you face and inflict. Is there something I can do for you? I think it's unwise to trust the Emperor's daughter. She acts without regard for her station, but she is a slave to it like we all are. What other truths might she have missed? She may have good information for you, but I suspect she has her own agenda. Be careful. Goodbye.
What a wondrous flyer you have. You don't see any of that design about the city. Since they became more common among the nobles, flyers have been fascinating to me. Allow me to officially welcome you to the Imperial City. I am Bai, the Outcrier, and I am here to direct you around our illustrious capital if you have any questions at all. It would be an honor to say that I aided someone who was greeted by Princess Sun Lian herself. There's almost always something happening in the city. There's Captain Sen, of course, standing guard at the gates out of the city. Word has it the captain has some bounties. Rich rewards for those who can track down some wanted criminals. You must know about the Imperial Arena. Kui, the promoter, is always looking for skilled fighters to participate in his matches. It's this huge building right here. There's word from the Scholars' Garden that some strange outlander has taken up residence there, causing quite the ruckus, as barbarians typically do. There's a rumor floating around that the Black Leopard School has been having some difficulties recently, feuding masters, that sort of thing. The Black Leopard School lies across the waterway and up the grassy path, if you're curious. Word has it there's going to be a new play happening sometime soon in the Golden Way district, over at the large pagoda on the left side of the road. It might not be ready to start yet, but it's certainly worth keeping an eye out for. That's all I can think of right now. A pleasure to be of service. Enjoy your stay here.
Ez az aranyok förekem.
Be on the lookout for the Scourge of the South. It is your duty as citizens of the Empire to report anyone who matches this description. Keep an eye out for a young woman covered from head to toe in plum-colored armor.
Szívva szín.
Reports suggest that she may
Can
be
be
a
the
demon
Armor.
spirit able to change her form at will. Do not try to apprehend the Scourge of the South, but instead report what you've seen to the authorities immediately.
Well, all these years together, and I never suspected you were the Scourge of the South. I'm sorry. I know it's not funny. At least they didn't get your looks right.
The Scourge of the South has destroyed.
Look at this place. So many people.
The Imperial City is a vast place, my friend.
Be sure you don't get lost.
O causo il noca uovo tarwe il shaxi rofino.
Good day, citizen. Some minor thing I can help you with? It's the Honorable Lotus Assassins, you see. They feel that those of us dedicated to the Imperial Army are nothing more than louts to be ordered about. Any member of the Army, even City Guard, is expected to defer any major disturbances to them. Makes me about as useful as a lamppost. What district are you looking for? The garden is just off the Golden Way, so you need to head there first. One of the guards in there can take you the rest of the way if you need. The Golden Way is through a gate in the southeast corner of this district, just up a broad flight of steps that lead up from a courtyard. A pleasure. Anything else? Be about your business and stay out of trouble. Pleasure to be of service.
Igen, az ilyen is talán találtak ilyen
My mom says the Emperor is a great man for stopping the drought.
I'm not worried about ghosts. If there are any, the Emperor will deal with them quick enough.
Lost citizen? Be about your business and...
Ami azt a szöveget nyomatni.
Those Lotus assassins make me nervous. They just look so unnatural.
The drama of your life will be of unconvincing sincerity.
I greet you, my lady. I wonder if you might have some silver to spare.
Minek neked lóvé?
I come from a very wealthy family. As such, I have a certain lifestyle to maintain. Parties, female admirers, lots of wine. You understand.
Azért kódoz, hogy bulizzál.
I have to have an income, don't I? My father looked at my considerable expenses and told me to get my own silver. Of course, I am a noble. The shame of manual labor or the stink of trade must not be allowed to touch me, or even waft its way close to me. How could there be shame? You've got it and I want it. Should I steal it? Never. Simply ask like a civilized soul, I say. I read all the greatest philosophers and consulted with wise men before reaching this decision. I assure you the philosophical underpinnings are quite sound. Wisdom is only gained by experience, wine, women, and song, as it were. But a life of revel with no reflection still does not lead to true wisdom. One must ponder, one must daydream. Even if I could bear the shame of sullying my hands with work, when would I think? How could I grow wise? Well, it loses some of the subtlety when you put it that way. But yes. I thank you. It's not easy for one such as I. I have it far more difficult than the impoverished beggars of this city. Farewell.
is tűntél.
My father lived through the drought. He can attest to the marvelous change Emperor Sun Hai has brought to the Empire.
Your parentage is below average, and your ancestry is of questionable worth. You dress yourself in the manner of a common laborer. Nobody's paying any attention.
Keep trying, just as I instructed.
Your physique seems exceptional. Clearly you were a peasant. A noble could afford sloth. Your breath is like the wind of an ox. Your last meal was of suspect quality. Your beliefs are superficial, and your culture is substandard.
You are right to demand an explanation. Forgive my servant. I instructed him to find someone not distracted by mere insults, someone who would command respect. Your demand for justification of his arguments was admirable. You are exactly what we need. An outlander strolled into the city several days ago and now sits like a cormorant, taking what he wants from the river of our hospitality. He balks at our attempts to calm him and answers requests for payment with strange coins of questionable value. He needs to go. The Outlander is not a dignitary or traveling merchant. He is a parody of civilized behavior. He spews insults at the Emperor himself. So far, he has escaped the notice of any higher officials. Perhaps he was mistaken for an actor in a troupe, but that will not last. If he is reported, the Lotus Assassins will take notice. They'll want to know if he was harbored or his offense was encouraged. Guilt by association is enough for them.
Micsoda izgalmak.
That's what's so infuriating. He doesn't respond to reason. He proposes challenges we don't understand, and then declares himself the winner. Several of our brightest have faced him, but as soon as they get the better of him, he sets off his strange firework and says they are beaten. Normally, the peasants like it when we intellectuals are maligned, but they tire of his presence too. Getting rid of this nuisance will endear you to many. I hope your ability matches your conviction. Several others have fallen short, despite their outrage at his antics. He is in the Scholar's Garden, and no amount of opposition has moved him. Please, I hope you will prove to be a worthy opponent.
Elég küldetés. A kívülálló. Most arra, hogy eljöttem. Még elkem.
The Imperial City is beautiful, but you still have to be careful in certain areas. The busy streets are almost overwhelming. It's hard to keep focused on what we need to do.
amelyik már a sejemre akadt Sunny hercegnek.
I didn't expect you in your strange training to make it to the Imperial City. You are proving to be a very interesting person. I should have seen it coming. I suspect that we share a similar strength. As the Heavenly Lily, I am above suspicion, but I am restrained by fawning servants. Silk Fox can go anywhere, and people are not shy about their reactions. There is a thrill, of course, and it allows me to find information useful to us both. Death's Hand brought your Master Li to the palace a few days ago. I saw the flyer. He was bound in chains. He must be powerful, but I still don't believe he is Sun Li, the glorious strategist. I was too young to know him. I was told that he and Prince Qin, the third brother, fell defending the Empire 20 years ago. Now it seems they may have been traitors. I discovered this looking through records for information on Death's Hand. Perhaps he tried to influence Sun Li and Sun Qin before corrupting my father. But it doesn't matter who your master is. I could take you to the palace, but Death's Hand controls what my father hears. He must be discredited for you to succeed. Death's Hand has almost total control over my father. We must find conclusive evidence of his crimes and reveal his corruption. And I know how. Construction on the wall has stopped for the first time in generations. The workers now toil in factories building powerful creatures of stone and clay called golems. Death's Hand could use these automatons to seize the Empire, and my father is oblivious. We must infiltrate the Lotus Assassins and find evidence of this treachery. We need proof of Death's Hand's intent from the seat of his power, the Lotus Assassin Fortress. It would be impossible to assault, so just walk in. They are recruiting. Have any Lotus Assassins who saw your face lived to report back? I doubt it. They will not recognize you as the person who fought them in Tien's Landing.
Nem férfi, nem.
They have a vague description full of guesswork that has guards holding people at random. Besides, they expect an attack, not someone trying to catch their eye. I would wager that you may profit from their tasks too. Can you see the beauty in using their own methods of recruitment to fight them? I think they deserve it. There are guilds within the Lotus Assassins. Executioners look for fearsome warriors. Inquisitors are more subversive, and they look for cunning in their agents. If you prove yourself in the arena, they will notice you. My people can spread rumors of your interest. The Executioner will take a real interest when you finish the silver round. Or, if you prefer, the Inquisitor recruiter is also seeking new people. He might be open to persuasion. Death's Hand rules over the Lotus Assassins, so I take special interest in their activities. I've had most of my life to ask questions. You suspect my motives? You have no reason to doubt me. If I wanted the Lotus Assassins to find you, I could simply tell them your name. Yes, I will have my people spread rumors of your interest. Once you pass the silver round, the Executioner will take an interest. I'm sure he will find you as impressive as I do. Or, if you prefer, court the Inquisitor. Ask Scholar Dong Gao in the Scholar's Garden about him. I hear Dong Gao is closer to the Assassins than he should be. Unless you want me with you, I will wait at your flying machine. You travel with such interesting peasants. I'm sure I'll be entertained for hours. A wise preference. No offense intended to your amusing companions.
Kicsit elkényeztek. két birodalmi
Well, look
katona.
who we have here. There's no princess to save you this time.
Do you think we'd forget? You can't humiliate us and just walk away.
Don't look at me. I can't do anything right now.
We'll teach you to insult a guard of the Imperial City.
Legendary strike.
Tévedővel kapcsoltam ki. Mármint megint egy bug lenne. Az még beleugrasz?
Heavenly wave.
Na most én gyújtottam ki magam. Utolsó.
Spirit thief. Dire flame. Legendary strike.
Hát se dobja. De nem tudom kimenni innen. Így játszom meg. Nem akart. Ennek már jó. Feljön már mind a kettő.
Well, look who we have here.
Do you think we...
Don't look at me.
We'll...
Legendary strike.
Csak azt érzem. Itt van mellettem óra, de nem korrekt. Trollkodjak. Csak egy autóra megint. Nem tudunk lemenni, ha arra kell menni. Pedig arra kell. Nagyon jó lesz. Ez itt. Megmozdulsz. Most elrögnek mind a kettő.
Well, look who we have here.
Do you... We'll...
Legendary strike.
Na. Gyere, gyújts fel magad. Még egyszer.
Spirit thief. Legendary strike.
Gyújtogatod magad. Itt vagyok. Bosszús. No? Meghalt lehetséges. Hát ne eszed van. Ugrás hát!
Legendary strike.
Bomba fejre.
Hello again. I enjoy our little chats, but I don't think anything has changed since we last spoke. I still need evidence against Death's Hand to free my father. Meet the executioner in the arena, or speak with Scholar Dungao in the Scholar's Garden about the Inquisitor. Hurry, or you'll lose your chance to help your master. Did you like it? I thought you might want a little assistance. Consider it a small token of my favor. I thank you for your courtesy. One always likes to hear when one's gifts are appreciated. It is difficult for one of my rank to give gifts, even one so simple as what I gave you. A princess is not normally allowed to show favorites. The Imperial Palace holds many treasures, although Death's Hand carted many off. To what end, I do not know. Besides, it was mine by birthright to do it as I wish. Must I always be dictated to by tradition, despite my respect for it? Sometimes I want what everyone else has, to be myself. Generosity is part of my character from time to time as well. It is more than most men will show for you. True, that is the price that those in power must pay, and I do not shirk from my duty, but that will be meaningless if Death's Hand keeps his hold on my father's mind. I fear one day he may try to interfere with the Imperial succession. Or perhaps convince my father that he should be Emperor by marriage. You are strange indeed, but what you say is true. The Heavenly Lily could never abide such a situation. I would bite my own tongue before ever allowing that man to touch me. I'm sorry, I've ruined the mood. We should continue our talk another time. First, we must expose Death's Hand, reveal his treachery and manipulation. I will answer what I can, but you have other things to do as well. My father? What do you want to know that isn't already public knowledge? Emperor Sunhai is well known and well loved. Death's Hand is wearing away at that reputation, however, and I need to stop him before it goes too far. My father was very caring when I was a child. Now he is cold and distant. I know Death's Hand is corrupting him somehow. He has been present for as long as I can remember, but he only rose to prominence after the end of the long drought. I will answer what I can, but you have other things to do as well. We've gone over this. Death's Hand is using the prisoners who should be working on the wall to construct some sort of personal army of golems. My father probably knows something, but not the true danger of it. I need to show that Death's Hand intends to seize control. The Lotus Assassins act for Death's Hand. There has to be proof of his evil intent in the Lotus Assassin Fortress. That is where you need to go. I wish you luck. Once you have gained the trust of the Lotus Assassins, we will plan how to proceed.
Ez is lehet fontos dolog, úgy látom. Mi?
Welcome, friend. The lecture won't be starting for a little while, though your enthusiasm is appreciated. And I wouldn't worry about seating. Those interfering philosophers have made sure that very few people will be attending the lecture. What? That's quite a question. I'm not sure who told you, but I'd appreciate it if you would keep your voice down when asking those kinds of questions. Nobody here suspects me to be anything but an overzealous scholar, and I'd like to keep it that way. So you want to know about the recruiter? You have a flying machine, do you not? Yes, I know about that. Go back to the landing area and someone will meet you there. The location is public, yet relatively private. Common folk are not welcome on the landing area, so there will be no crowds to hide spies, or an ambush. If the Lotus Assassins wanted you dead, your life would be over before you even knew you were in danger. He already knows, I'm sure. Now go, and I will not speak to you about this any further.
Your course is set. The Inquisitor will be waiting at your camp. Appease him, and you'll be on the road to appeasing me.
Nem innen folytatjuk a következő részben.
heavenly wave. Spirit thief. Dire flame.